Welcome to the first episode of After Hours. We have 3 segments. First is Guess the CMS, second is Hollyweb, and third is Tier List. Let's get into it. First up is Guess the CMS. The way the game works is I'm going to load a website. I have 15 seconds to guess how the website was built. I'm going to be totally biased towards Webflow websites, but I will say this doesn't necessarily look like a Webflow website. Okay, so there's some scroll jacking going on, some cool hover effects. I'm going to say right off the bat, this looks custom coded. Oh, it's using WordPress? Technically, it could have still been custom coded. Let's load up the next site. Offered. Okay, so we got some background hover up here. Okay, this slider definitely looks Webflow-ish, the way it's operating, and especially with this mask. Okay, I'm going Webflow for this one. It is built in Webflow. 1 for 2. Next website is Cursor, the AI first code editor. Okay, we have some background blur up here again. There is a little bit of an animation with this line. Could be a Lottie animation. I'm gonna go Webflow. Looks like it was custom coded. Okay. Wow, I'm intrigued by that. Okay, interesting. Let's load up the next one. I don't even know what's going on here. What are these? I have absolutely no clue. Whenever I see a website like this that's very out there, like, you can definitely do this with any page builder, but it doesn't really look like Webflow specific. I'm gonna go custom coded for this one, and it looks like it's custom coded, so that one is correct. And Hydra is next. Oh, I love that elephant animation on the left side. Yeah, this looks like a Webflow site to me. Just everything about it looks very Webflow-esque. So I'm gonna go Webflow, and it was built in Webflow. Cool. I feel like this whole segment is just gonna turn into me guessing Webflow for all of these. Let's move on to Clay. All right. It's scrolling a bit slow for me. Movements that could very easily be done in Webflow. Okay, we got some scrolling logos. I'm out of time. I'm gonna go Webflow. And I don't even know what this is. It looks like it's custom coded. I can't see any page builders from what I'm looking at, so I'm thinking this was custom coded. I think I was right. This whole segment is just turning into me guessing Webflow for all of them. All right, let's hop into the next segment. Next is Hollyweb. So for this segment, the goal is to create something cinematic based on an idea in web design or in the Webflow space. So for today, what I did was I took the topic of what if Webflow was a vehicle? What would it look like? Let's see what I came up with.
John, you're playing with fire. It's too dangerous. You will lose everything. Come on, man. Designers don't venture into the developer realm. It's not possible.
I found a way to develop websites without writing any code. I'm leaving tonight.
All right, and we're gonna head into our final segment, which is tier list. So tier list, you guys all know what a tier list is, but what I'm gonna be listing, or what I'm gonna be ranking, is the Webflow elements. So let's hop in here and let's rank the Webflow elements top to bottom. So let's start with the div block, and we're gonna put the div block in the S tier. It doesn't get any better than div block. The slider element, you know, if you've seen any of my YouTube videos, you probably know that I don't love the slider element. You know, let's put it in D. Maybe E's a little bit mean. All right, section. I used to use the section element all the time when I started, but I don't really have much of a use for it anymore. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what the map element is. I don't want to give it enough because I don't want to give it any disrespect here, but I don't think I've ever used the map element. So we'll put it in E. I use link blocks for every button I have on my site. I'm gonna bring this down here to F. Okay, I like the background video. I do. I just wish that there was a better video hosting option. If we're gonna pay whatever 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks a month to host our websites with Webflow. I'm thinking that should probably also come with the ability to upload things like videos and JavaScript files, but I don't know if I can take that out on the background video, because the background video element is a great element. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. The spline item, I think this thing's going in A. I have been waiting for something like this for years to be able to put 3D stuff on websites. I love it. There's some bugs, but those will get fixed. The container element, yeah, this thing is going down here to F. I use it all the time when I started, but now I don't want that added stuff right off the bat. I want everything from scratch. That's why I use Webflow. Columns, same exact thing. I don't think there actually are a whole lot of added stuff. I think there's some padding inside, but yeah, I don't really use it anymore. Does that mean for columns? We'll put it in D. Containers staying down in F. File uploads. This would be great, except for I believe you need to purchase the business plan. So because of that, can't really use the file upload. So we'll put it in D. The Lottie files, yeah, awesome. Put that in B. I think that's fair. And then the radio button. The radio button is an underrated element. It's just a simple HTML radio button, but combining it with Webflow interactions, it makes it an underdog. It's underrated. So I think we're gonna put this, we'll put it in B. We'll be fair. All right, thank you so much for watching and joining in for the first episode of After Hours. If you have any ideas for different segments to put in some of the next episodes, let me know in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.